Today's update is one every family in England needs to hear, especially if you or someone you love is age 70 or above. Major changes are coming to England's concessionary bus pass system in late 2025, and these shifts are bigger, stricter, and more transformative than anything we've seen in over a decade. If you rely on free bus travel to stay independent, attend appointments, do your shopping, or simply maintain your everyday routine, then what's happening over the next year will affect you directly. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's changing, why the government says it must happen, who will feel the biggest impact, and what steps older adults should take right now to avoid being caught out. We'll also explore real-life examples, council-to-council differences, and the new digital verification system that every pass holder will eventually be forced to use. Welcome to Pensioners Power, your trusted source for everything you need to know about pensions, retirement planning, and financial wellness. Here, we cover the latest news, expert insights, and essential updates to help you maximize your retirement years. Whether it's understanding pension schemes, making the most of your savings, or staying informed about financial changes, you're in the right place. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Now, let's jump right into today's topic. So, what has triggered all of this? According to the Department for Transport, several pressures have collided at once, forcing the government to redesign the concessionary travel scheme. Funding for free travel has become increasingly difficult for councils to maintain, especially as bus operations face rising costs and shrinking passenger numbers. To keep the system affordable, ministers now want the eligibility age to rise in line with the state pension age. They argue that linking bus pass eligibility to SPA is the only long-term way to protect the scheme from being overwhelmed by demand. At the same time, the government is pushing a national modernization program. Fraud, card misuse, repeated replacements, and outdated technology have all become expensive problems. Digital passes, automated verification, and cross-checking with secure government databases are being introduced to clean up the system. There's also another major pressure: inconsistent rules across England. Some councils offer all-day travel, while others restrict morning usage. Some have digital verification, while others rely on aging card systems that are easy to misuse. The government now wants to create a more unified national approach, and with the SPA rising towards 67 in the coming years, aligning the bus pass age with it is being presented as future-proofing. However, for many older adults who have relied on fixed-age access, these reforms will feel like a major shift. So, what exactly will change from October and November 2025? The most significant update is the new eligibility age. Instead of a fixed threshold, like 60 or 66, the qualifying age will now rise automatically whenever the state pension age rises. If your SPA increases, your bus pass age will increase with it. People who already have passes will be allowed to keep them until renewal, but new applicants applying after the change will have to meet the SPA-linked age. Renewals themselves will also become stricter. Councils will no longer simply send out new cards forever without checking your details. Many will require digital proof of address, identity, and age. 5-year validity periods are expected to become the national standard, meaning older adults will need to confirm their details more frequently. Automatic renewal will become more common, but it will rely heavily on cross-checking government records such as passport or driving license databases. If your details don't match, you may be required to resubmit documents or complete an online form. Travel hours will shift as well. Free weekday travel is expected to be standardized across England between around 9:30 a.m. and 11:00 p.m. Weekends and public holidays should remain completely free all day. However, areas that currently allow all-day weekday travel may lose that benefit and be forced to align with the national schedule. One of the biggest changes will be the expansion of digital passes. Smartphone passes, QR code-based systems, and enhanced smart cards will become the norm. Councils want digital systems because they reduce fraud, speed up validation, and allow real-time checks during boarding. Disabled travel passes will face more rigorous verification as well, with new requirements for long-term medical evidence, designed to prevent misuse and ensure the system supports those who genuinely need it. So how will this impact people aged 70 and above? For most current pass holders, the experience will remain largely the same until their renewal date arrives. Many councils plan to rely heavily on automatic digital renewal. If your details match government records, your card could be renewed without you needing to lift a finger. However, for those turning 70 after October 2025, eligibility will depend entirely on whether they have reached the new SPA. That means some people who expected their pass at 70 may have to wait longer than planned. The restricted weekday travel window will also affect individuals who rely on early morning buses for GP appointments, hospital visits, or essential shopping. Digital processes may create difficulties too. While physical cards are still expected to remain available, councils are increasingly prioritizing online renewals and digital uploads. Those who lack smartphones, computers, or confidence with online forms may find renewal far more challenging than before. Frequent 5-year renewals could also create obstacles for older adults with health or mobility issues, particularly if they struggle to access documents or travel to council offices. It is important to understand that implementation will not be identical across England. While most councils will adopt the SPA-linked eligibility in digital systems, some wealthier or better-funded authorities may continue offering slightly more generous benefits. Rural regions could face the most difficulty because limited bus routes combined with restricted weekday hours may reduce the practical usefulness of the pass. Urban areas, where digital technologies are already widely adopted, are expected to adapt more smoothly. To make these changes easier to understand, let's look at real-life examples. Margaret, age 74, is already well past state pension age. Her current pass expires in 2 years. Under the new system, her council will attempt to renew it automatically by checking secure government databases. As long as her name, address, and age match official records, she won't have to complete any new forms. Because she already meets the updated SPA requirement, her travel access will continue uninterrupted. Now consider Peter, age 68, who will turn 70 soon. He assumed he would qualify the moment he reached 70, but under the new rules, he must wait until he reaches his state pension age, which may fall after his birthday. When he eventually applies, he may be required to upload proof of identity, proof of address, or complete an online application if his council has fully digitalized its system. The new system could delay his access and make the initial application more complicated than expected. The biggest challenge of all may be the digital divide. Many adults aged 70 and above either do not use smartphones or feel uncomfortable navigating online platforms. With more councils promoting digital uploads and online renewals, older adults without technological support may find themselves increasingly reliant on relatives, friends, or community workers. In person, support will still exist, but many councils are gradually reducing face-to-face services due to budget pressures. This means longer waits, fewer open offices, and more dependence on online tools. Because the 2025 reforms bring so many changes at once, now is the time for older adults to prepare. Make sure your identification and address documents are accurate and easy to access. Keep an eye on your local council's website, as each authority will announce its own timeline for switching to the new system. Check for updates from your usual bus operator as well, since timetables and travel rules may shift as the national rollout continues. Staying informed early and remaining proactive will help ensure your travel continues smoothly. Enforcement of the new rules will rely heavily on upgraded bus software capable of verifying passes in real time. Passes will automatically block free travel before 9:30 a.m. on weekdays, ensuring stricter compliance. Bus drivers will receive new guidance so they know precisely when a free journey is allowed. While different councils may enforce the rules slightly differently, checks will be tighter and more consistent than in the past. And could even more changes arrive after 2025? Experts say yes. As digital systems expand, councils may explore new models, including means-tested approaches or further restrictions based on local budgets. Travel windows may shift again as demand changes. The reforms coming in 2025 may simply be the first wave of a longer, more gradual transformation. To wrap up, it's clear that the concessionary bus pass system is not disappearing. However, it is evolving into something more regulated, more digital, and more tightly controlled than ever before. Eligibility rules tied to the state pension age, standardized travel hours, updated renewals, and enhanced verification will redefine how older adults use bus travel throughout England. Staying informed and preparing early will help ensure independence, confidence, and continued access to this vital service. Thank you for watching Pensioners Power. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next video with more insights on the issues that affect the UK. Take care and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest updates.